Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the hockey, the Stanley Cup Finals, or the playoffs I should say. And we're going to talk about Monday. First round is over. Second round is on right now. So the first round picks I've picked, completely wrong, except for one. Toronto Maple Leafs, Boston Bruins. And if you want to know what kind of team I like, Toronto Maple Leafs. I know. But I'm a Maple Leaf fan. Been a fan for about maybe since I was 8, 9 years old. But they be that as it may. Maple Leafs were down 3-1 in the series. Came back and tied the first game 7. They did a good solid till next, maybe about 5 minutes into the third, because they had a 4-1 lead. And Boston made it 4-2. The last minute and a half, they completely blew it. Boston came back to tie the game. To force overtime. Maple Leafs had a good chance to put it away. They didn't. 4 minutes later, Boston hits the goal and makes the win. So pretty much, if you don't give that, they made 3 unanswered goals on the third plus the OT. That would have been pretty much, I say, 4 unanswered goals. And pretty much the Maple Leafs players shot themselves in the foot. And I'm pretty sure all the Maple Leaf fans down in Toronto downtown watching on the big screen will probably just ready and jumping for joy because we were going to make it to the second round. Well, we thought we were going to make it to the second round, and they pulled this one. So pretty much what everyone says, the sports guys say that it's, the wheels fell off, they collapsed, they fell off the bandwagon. But like Bob McKenzie said, they got exhausted. You let up on a team like Boston Bruins, and the Boston Bruins are a good friggin' team. They won the Stanley Cup 2 years ago, and it's pretty much what happens. You do that, and bad things happen. We could have had the season. We could have made it to the second round, but the Leafs kind of just laid off the the throttle, and the Boston Bruins capitalized on it, and they won. And nothing we can say about that. Yeah, that was definitely a big pill to swallow, and it definitely would have. It definitely hurt the Maple Leaf fans. It definitely hurt me. I was all excited. Yeah, Game 7, we're gonna win. We're gonna do it. Maple Leafs are gonna do the Hail Mary, because we're down 3-1, and they had they won. They tied the series, and go back to Boston. And I'm like, oh man, this is do or die for Boston or Maple Leafs. I'm like, I think we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to prove everybody wrong. And I think we would have. And then that happened. Yeah. So don't worry. I heard it all day Tuesday from my coworkers. And again all day today on Wednesday. Thank you. You know who you are. Yeah. It just sucked. It was a big pill to swallow, yeah. It's the reason why I'm in a black t-shirt to do this video, because it was definitely a Black Monday for us Maple Leaf fans. But you know what? A sports announcer says, is there a positive to come out of this? And actually there is. No lead is safe. And the Maple Leaf players have to know that. And hopefully they learn from their mistakes next year, and hopefully it's a full season next year of 82 games. And if the Maple Leafs do make the playoffs yet again, they learn from this mistake, and they don't make the same mistake twice. But you know what, Toronto, to the Maple Leaf fan, to any Toronto Maple Leaf fan out there, my heart goes out to you, man. I'm from Saskatchewan, so I'm a Leaf fan, so I know what it's like. And you know what? To make this feel better, at least this was just the first round, even though it did suck that we could have made it we had a chance to go to the second round and we didn't. It would have even sucked even more if we would have played for the Stanley Cups. If we were playing for the Stanley Cup Finals, like we were down, say, 3-1 in the series, First game 7, we had the lead, and then we blew it in the last 5 minutes in the third period. So that definitely would have sucked. But be that as it may, they have to learn from the mistakes. Hopefully they learn it from next year, and that's about it. And you know what? Let's go back to the last year against the Rough Riders, who had, I believe, a 3-touchdown lead against the Calgary Stampeders. Fourth quarter, what happened? Calgary Stampeders came back, and they won. So there you go, proves the point right there. No lead is safe. And yeah, I know that was a little bit cheap shot to the Riders, but Saskatchewan, well, we love Riders no matter if we boo them or we get mad at them or whatever. We are die-hard Rider fans, no matter if you don't like the calling or whatever. We're Rider fans no matter what here in Saskatchewan. I'm not gonna go back a few years ago, and everybody knows a few years ago. 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm not gonna go back 4 years ago, okay? So I'm not even gonna touch that subject. So that's not a low blow. I'm not gonna bring that up. But everybody knows about that. Yeah. It sucks, but, they just have to learn from the mistakes. And what really kind of irks me here, I'm going to throw this little rant in, is when I hear on the radio, it was just a short season and they never had time to choke. Like, really? That was, to me, when I heard that, on the radio, it's like, yeah, they had a short season, so they never had time to choke. Like, you think that if we had the full season, we would choke? Like, come on. Like, that's a low blow to the Toronto Maple Leafs itself, to the management and to the players, and to the whole downtown Toronto. Like, come on. That was a low blow right to the fans and to the Maple Leafs and everything. Like, yeah, we haven't won the Cup in 67 years. I mean, since 1967. But when's the last time a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup? Oh, I know. Montreal Canadiens, 1993. I believe Patrick Roy was the part of that team back then. And guess what? It's been 20 years since a Canadian team has not won a Stanley Cup yet. 20 years. We should have won it the Vancouver Canucks should have won it 2 years ago. So, be as it may. And let's talk. Okay, now let's go. That was my little rant, but here's another one. Look at the penalties that the Boston Bruins should have got on Monday's game. Everybody saw it. Behind the net, Weimer getting tripped. The elbow from one of the Boston players to the Toronto Maple Leaf player, and the interference call, and then the goalie sucker punched him, and the referee goes like this, and nothing happened. Like, what the hell? Oh man. Ugh. Yeah. So that was a bad, just awful. Should have been penalties. But you Toronto fans, you know what I'm talking about, so you bet. But that's about it. It sucked. It did. But what can you do? And here's the thing. We last longer than the Vancouver Canucks and the Montreal Canadiens. I'm happy about that. They last longer than the Canucks and the Canadiens. So that's saying something for Toronto Maple Leafs. We have the goods. But whatever. I'm proud of the Toronto Maple Leafs. That was a hell of a season. And they gave the Boston Bruins a run for the money. Just came up a little bit short. But what can you do? So let me hear your comments. And subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.